Hello everyone, my name is Gavin and welcome to the Heathen household. Today we'll be starting a new series on the channel, the Hávamál How-Tos. Now if you're coming over from our TikTok, you'll probably remember this series from our TikTok. Well, we thought it would be a little bit more useful over here on our YouTube channel where we could provide a little bit more substance to the stanzas and daily living. And that is exactly what the Hávamál How-Tos aims to do. We are taking the information from the Gestatóttir and the Lofofnismol, and we are taking it and making it into applicable advice for daily living through heathen values. So without further ado, let's get into it. Stanza 1. Have thy eyes about thee when thou enterest. Be wary alway, be watchful alway. For one never knoweth where need will be to meet hidden foe in the hall. Stanza 1 is talking about situational awareness. How we can apply this to our daily lives is by being watchful in person, in public, in what we believe to be private settings, and on the internet. We should keep our eyes open. Be watchful in every space that you enter. Don't get comfortable. Don't get complacent. Because when we're comfortable and we're complacent walking through places that even may be familiar, we may not see a situation arising or a person working against our interests. So to apply stanza 1, we should always be watchful and mindful in every situation and space that we are in. That's the advice from stanza 1. Stanzas 2 through 4. All hail to the givers, a guest hath come. Say, where shall he sit? In haste is he to the hall who cometh, to find a place by the fire. The warmth seeketh who hath wandered long, and is numb about his knees. Meat and dry clothes the man needeth, over the fells who have fared. A drink needeth to full dishes who cometh, a towel in the prayer to partake. Good bearing eke to be well liked, and be bidden to banquet again. Stanzas 2 through 5 are talking about heathen hospitality. When we receive a guest, that guest is coming into our spaces and that guest has needs that we should cater to as the host. If the guest comes in from the cold, we should provide him with a fire. If he comes in with wet clothes, we should provide him with those clothes. Now, often in the modern age, we're not actually receiving literal guests in the form of strangers into our homes. Instead, we receive quite a few strangers in online groups and sometimes to our social groups in person. We should look to see what these people need. If it's a newcomer to heathenry, we should provide them with resources, with knowledge. If it's someone who is just looking for companionship, we should provide them with social interaction, conversation, talk to them, get to know them. As it says here, a man who is cold needs fire. A man with wet clothes needs new clothes. A man who has food needs a drink. We should provide our guests and those who come into our spaces with what it is that they lack and what they are obviously seeking to make them feel welcome and make them feel supported, as hospitality is undoubtedly one of the most crucial of heathen virtues. Stanza 5. Of his wit hath need who widely fareth, a dull wit will do at home. A laughing stock he who lacketh words among smart wits when he sits. Stanza 5 is talking about being learned. And not learned just in trivia, but learned in culture. If you want to travel the world, you need to know something about the cultures that you're going to, whether that's bits of their language or bits of their social cues. You should learn something about these people. That way, you're not the easily spotted tourist. Because if you come in and you don't know how to interact and you're constantly committing social faux pas, you're going to be laughed at. You'll be a laughing stock among these people who are learned in their cultures. And this also includes on the internet as well. If you're talking to people in a specific group, you should gauge the culture of the group. What is the group about? And learn something about it. That way, you appear informed, in the know, and your presence is a natural presence rather than standing out like a sore thumb amongst other people. That has been this video's Hávamál How-Tos. My name is Gavin, from our heathen household to yours. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.